everyone. I just want to kind of go over the schedule for the rest of this week. So today we're going to be doing an in-class assignment that is on women in economic development. And I'm going to explain that in a moment here. It's in this folder, Thursday, March 24th. But before we do that, I do just want to kind of go over a couple things. So today you should have read and taken notes on women in economic development. It really is kind of the first section that I asked you to take notes on for this new unit. Then the Theories of Development Practice FRQ, this is due tonight at midnight because we are going to be using this in class tomorrow. So really quickly, I just want to kind of go over this. This is a practice FRQ. I do have linked an attachment that you can use to help you answer the questions. This is a difficult FRQ. I want you to try your best on it, but I also actually want you to use it to learn the concepts. So as you take a look at Wallerstein's World Systems Theory and Rostow's 5-stage model of economic growth, or the development ladder, you need to understand those two models. So the reading here is there to help you. Also, the videos from Wednesday's class are also there to help you. So try your best to answer the question, and we're going to be doing a peer review of this in class tomorrow. And obviously, I won't be there tomorrow, so I'll explain in class tomorrow kind of how you're going to do that. So those are a couple of things to think about. Today, also, I want you to know that you have tomorrow, the thing that we're going to do in class today is going to be due tomorrow at midnight. And then your Unit 6 test corrections, the Unit 6 test corrections, I'm going to accept until April 3rd at midnight. And I wrote this into an email, but I have to put them on Friday. I have to put them in this quarter because they're going to go into this quarter's grade. So just know that I will accept those until April 3rd, even though they're listed as March 25th. And that is the test corrections for that Unit 6 Urban Geography test. Okay, so with that, you're going to go into this folder. This is where you'll find that video. And then your assignment for today is this. So you can work on this in class today. But basically, we're going to be taking a look at the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. These are goals that were set in 2015. They're kind of a renewed Millennium Development Goals, which were set in 2000. The United Nations set these goals for development of different countries or different regions of the world. So this explains a little bit what they are, but many of the goals are related to gender and the role of women in the economic development of a country. So anytime you see somewhere that's highlighted, that's a question that you're going to answer. Make sure you're answering all your questions in full sentences. Then you're going to actually take a look at the Sustainable Development website. And so as you take a look at it, you're going to be brought to a United Nations website. And you're going to see the 17 different goals that are all interactive. You're going to be able to click on them. And you are going to choose one of these 6 goals. So one of these 6 goals, you're going to choose one of them. When you choose one, so let's say I'm going to do zero hunger, I'm going to go here. I'm going to find zero hunger. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to get more information. It's going to bring me here. And then you're going to see, as you scroll down, these targets and indicators and progress and info. And you are going to read about it. You're going to investigate it a little bit. But one thing that you're really looking for is, how does this goal relate? So you can read the infographic. How does this goal relate to women? Because our focus is, what is the role of women in economic development? So you're going to do that. And one way that you're going to do that is you're going to go to these targets and indicators. You're going to go to the progress and info, and you're going to do Control F. So Control F, and you're going to type in women. And you'll notice that the word women shows up a couple times here. If I go to progress and indicators and I type that in again, it's going to show up in this paragraph. And so you're going to think about, well, what does women have to do with zero hunger? Like, how does the goal of ending hunger, and achieving food security, how does that relate back to women? You may think a little bit back to, if you're going to do that one, you may think a little bit back to our egg unit. But there's going to be other ones, obviously, as well. You're going to choose one of them. If you choose goals 2, 3, 4, 8, or 16, you're going to answer these 2 questions. If you choose goal number 5, which actually just is gender equality, you're going to answer these questions because they're a little bit more geared towards that. And then you are going to be answering some questions about microloans. So I have here attached the pages from your reading that were focused on microloans, so 3 pages there, and you're going to answer some questions there about microloans and how those have been seen as a tool to help women develop. And then what are some of the pros and cons of those? All right, so that's the plan for today. Reach out to me if you have any questions.